Greetings to all, and welcome back to another episode of Heroes of the Storm. Now, there has been a huge patch just today for EU, yesterday for NA, and I've noticed that one of my favorite heroes, Illidan, has been reworked almost completely, the talents at least, and I just want to go ahead and play some of it because he's one of my favorite heroes. You know what? I'm gonna discuss the talents. So, Immolation. I haven't looked at the other talents yet, so not really sure yet. This one seems bad because you don't always want to hit two heroes. This one obviously still good. It was on level 4, now not anymore. Now it's a level 1 talent, which is okay because it now deals a bit less damage, but still fine talent. Unending Hatred, I'm not really sure if this proceeds until after you have the 20 attack damage mark. If it does, it might be okay. Otherwise, won't be that good of a pick. Dive grants movement speed. Seems bad. This one is kinda okay, especially if you really need the escape, or if you need the extra range for the enemies. Like if you're playing against Lunara or some hero like that, so that you can keep chasing them. Unbound, ooh, this does seem like the best talent, because Sweeping Strike going over walls and terrain is really useful, and if it doesn't hit any targets, its cooldown is halved or something. I'm not really sure what the cooldown is, but I guess it's like halved, which is actually a great talent. The heroics remain the same, except Metamorphosis does not give you attack speed anymore. Well, it does if you upgrade it on 20, but before that it doesn't upgrade it. It doesn't grant you any attack speed anymore. I think it's still a fine talent against most teams. Maybe not most teams. I'm guessing against their team it's pretty good, because the hunt won't... no, the hunt would actually be really useful against Morales or kael'thas, so I'm probably gonna go with the hunt anyway. In case I forgot to leave the port in, this is quick match, because I don't know the talents yet, and that's basically the only reason. Since it's quick match, I think it's okay to experiment. I'm guessing Zola's going the... yeah. I mean, Immolation would be a safe pick, but Unending Hatred would be a really cool pick. Oh right, this doesn't give me a shield anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go with Unending Hatred, and I'm gonna see if it no, okay, it doesn't go beyond the maximum. Nope. This is bad. Oh, there's a death recap. You know what? I'm gonna play this one without recording it for now. I am gonna put this part in the video, however. I'll give like a recap afterwards. Okay, so we did win. It was an interesting game. I think I know a bit more about the talents now. So, Unending Hatred apparently does go beyond the 200 stacks, which means it gets a little better. And I've done the math while playing, and it's a bit worse than Seasoned Marksman in the case of killing minions, but actually I believe twice as good when you kill heroes. So yeah, that's a really good change, I guess. It really makes you it really forces you into ganking more. Better Assault, I don't think that one's good enough. Immolation is really also a great pick. I'd always try to decide between either of these two. Now, level 4 talent, I went with Unbound because it was just a good pick against their team. However, I do think Friend or Foe will also be good enough against several team compositions. This one is a hard one because Diveground's block isn't really good enough against most heroes or team compositions. Hunter's Onslaught, I'll start off with this one. I'm not sure about this one, because this one increases your healing done by auto attacks by 20% after you hit someone with your sweeping strike. But this one heals you for 50% of the damage you deal against heroes and 25 against non-heroes. I do think in total this one will still be better and will grant you more healing, unless you're against like a team that has a lot of basic attack evasion and that stuff. Then I'd go with Hunter's Onslaught. I don't think I'd ever go with Reflexive Block. Probably not. Level 10 is really... It really depends. The Hunt is great against a team with like a lot of squishy targets that don't really get a chance to kill you before you kill them if you hunt them. Otherwise, Metamorphosis still a good pick, even though it doesn't increase your attack speed anymore unless you upgrade it at level 20. It still grants you maximum health, which is really important. That's one of the reasons I picked this talent. Also, it gives you a great escape, or it gives you an opportunity to chase enemies that you would normally not be able to reach, because it has a pretty long range. Level 13 talent. Sweeping Strikes grant resistant. I believe this is a very strong talent, because it reduces all damage taken by 25%, while Sixth Sense only reduces the damage taken by the next two abilities by 75%. Of course, if you're up against Li Ming and kael'thas or something, I'd go Sixth Sense, but otherwise Nimble Defender. Elusive Strike I feel is not good enough. It doesn't really reduce your cooldowns by enough to really make a difference. Marked for Death, okay, level 16 talent, I'm not really sure. Marked for Death, I mean, it could be good on a map like, for example, Battlefield of Eternity, where you have to kill the Immortal as soon as possible, and Marked for Death is really good against single targets. Fury Brand, it's a tank killer. It's basically a giant killer, except instead of every attack deals 1.5% of their maximum health damage, it's every fourth attack deals 6%. It gives you a bit more burst, but I don't really... This is obviously worse than Giant Slayer, but I do think it's still okay. Blades of Aznath, I think I need to try this one before I judge it, because I'm not really sure if it has like a cooldown, or if it's just once you have hit 5 heroes with Sweeping Strike, you can increase your basic attack damage, or if you really need to hit 5 heroes with 1 Sweeping Strike, because that would just be bad. Then on the last talent, Demonic Form. If you went Metamorphosis, I'd always go Demonic Form. I don't see a situation where Nexus Blades or Bottle of the Storm would be better than Demonic Form, because it gives you protection against CC and it increases your attack speed, which is really important on Illidan. Because I believe you attack like somewhat more than twice a second if you have the Demonic Form, which is really awesome. Nowhere to Hide is an okay talent if you went with the Hunt. However, I think Nexus Blades would be a bit better. The unlimited range doesn't really matter, and the reveal, maybe. I don't know, I'd go with Nexus Blades. Bolt of the Storm doesn't really seem useful on Illidan because he already has so much mobility. It's really not necessary. So I will be going into some Hero League games. Or do I want to review any heroes that have changed? No. Also, Tychus has changed. He's really strong now, a bit too strong in my opinion. His damage output is a bit too high. Sylvanas has been changed. Her new second ultimate is actually better than the Wailing Arrow in almost every case, because it's basically a guaranteed kill and it has so much range. And I believe it'll make Sylvanas a top tier specialist again. Not sure if she'll be picked more often than Zagara, but it could be. Who changed? DEHAKA has entered the Nexus. I believe he's quite strong. He's actually really strong, especially the fact that he can just teleport to any bush or smoke screen or whatever it's called on the battlefield. He doesn't have mount, but that's really strong. His Q is really just a better status Q. It's less range, but it stuns the target for like 1.5 seconds. Let me see. 1.75 seconds. And you can move him. This one, Dark Swarm, is okay, I guess. It deals some damage. Really great for wave clear. Also gives them some damage output. Burrow is okay. It's like a mini ice block. You can use Dark Swarm during Burrow, however, so it's okay. Essence Collection, it gives him a lot more survivability. The ult adaptation, I think, is not good enough to be picked over Isolation. I think this won't ever be picked, or almost never. Isolation is just awesome. It really has a low cooldown, only 1 minute. It silences, slows the enemy, and really it almost blinds you, because I've been hit by an Isolation and you can barely see anything. It also silences them, which is really strong. Silence for 3 seconds is just too strong, a bit too strong, I guess. I haven't really looked at the talents yet. However, yeah, no, even with this, I don't think it's good enough. This one is probably way better. Or this one. Who else has changed? Jaina will probably see almost no play because she doesn't have her ice block anymore. On level 13 it's been moved to 20, and she doesn't have Bolt of the Storm, which is a bit too much of a nerf, because she really needed the Bolt of the Storm and the ice block early. Some more changes. I'm looking around here. Kael'thas has been changed a bit. I haven't really looked into that. I should soon. Kerrigan's Ultralisk has been buffed. Not enough to make it viable. Rhaegar has been nerfed again. His totem is now also hit by area of effect spells. Some more. Butcher's Lamb to the Slaughter ultimate has been nerfed. I believe now unstoppable and invulnerable units won't be pulled back again after the unstoppable ends. Other changes, I don't believe there were any other changes, so I guess that does it for this episode. No, I don't. Okay. Now, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was kind of informative. I'm Grudar, and as always, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!